or if you're not prepared for it. And I'm not just talking about financially. You also have to be prepared emotionally, okay? Because you can't get emotional about chargebacks, and you can't get angry, and you can't, pout and throw a tantrum. You already know you're responsible for 12 months. That's why I'm making this video, because it's important. If you didn't know, and your manager's not telling you, he's pretty much setting you up for failure. He should be telling you, okay, the good, the bad, and the ugly about this business, all right? And you got to pay it back, okay? Now, how do you beat out the chargeback? Volume. Volume is key. Volume beats out everything, guys. If you're not progressing, all right, and if you're still making the same amount of money you were last year, you're probably going to be out of business pretty soon. If you're making less, I can guarantee you're going to be out of business. So you got to do more deals. You got to grow. You got to build. That's the challenge of this business. You should know this. So if you're coming in this year and you're brand new, there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't have a crew yet, you're not a manager, great. But at least progress on your personal production, because if you don't, you're going to be out of business. Just you, a one-man team. Now, if you got a 5-man team or a 10-man team or a 20-man team or a 60-man team, whatever, 100-man team, if you're not progressing in your production, and you're not growing, you're not opening a new area, your numbers are still the same, you're probably going to go out of business due to chargebacks, unless you're saving every dollar. And I doubt all of you guys out there are saving all your checks. Okay, you got taxes to worry about, and you got charges to worry about. So with those two, if you cut up your commission in 3 parts, the money for you, your charges, and your taxes, if you're getting a $1,000 check, you're really only getting a $333 check. You got to be smart. Don't look at it as $1,000. Ooh, I'm going to go blow this. Okay, that's $1,000 to my name. Well, you're going to pay the price a year later or even earlier, 6 months later maybe. Start getting chargebacks. That's why you've seen a lot of people leave. You've seen really good people leave, because they didn't save their money, and they weren't realistic with this, the responsibility of paying their chargebacks. They thought they could just hire guys, send guys out, pay them top dollar, get advancements, do this, do that, and then next thing you know, they get hit with $5,000 in chargebacks in 1 week, and their commission check was only $1,000, like we said. So I've always told the managers, and I'm going to tell them again, and I'm going to tell all you guys out there, even the new guys, you need to strive to make at least $1,000 a day in this business, and you need to strive to make at least $6,000 a week. All right, and just don't do it one time. Strive to continue to do that, and if it makes, that means you got to make sacrifices. Well, then make the sacrifices, because once you get over the hump, those sacrifices are going to pay off, and you're still going to be relevant. You're still going to be in business. All right, and you're going to be growing, and it's going to be a great feeling. You won't be out of business. And that's not just this business. So don't look at this business like, oh, this business is bad, because it's not. That's in any business. I don't care if you're if you're opening up a nightclub, a bar, a restaurant, a tire shop, any kind of business. You're going to have responsibilities. It sounds like a great idea in the beginning, and it runs smooth for the first month or two, but if you're not in it for the long haul, and you don't look at this as like you don't have decade goals. If you don't have decade goals, you're probably going to screw yourself. If you're living day by day and week by week, you're going to be out of business. So make sure you're setting goals for the decade. Make sure you're setting goals for the next 20 years. Have a 20-year plan. Have a 30-year plan. Have a plan stretched out for the rest of your life, and live by that plan. And next thing you know, you're going to be 67 years old one day, and you'll be retired, and you'll live comfortably, and you'll be rich. You'll have all these properties you want. You'll have the income properties. You'll have investments paying off for themselves. You'll have it all. But it all starts with, right here. The first step is just being responsible for chargebacks. How are you going to get to, the big plan when you can't even accomplish, the little one, So make sure that you keep this in mind. And the only way, like I said, to beat this out is through progress. Make sure you're doing better than you were last year. You're doing more deals, even if it has to be personal deals. Do it. I've had to do it. So go out there and make as much money as you can. Put at least a third of it away. All right, put a third of your check away. You'll thank me. You will thank me, because when that big charge comes in, or anything, it could be anything. Anything can happen out there. So just make sure you're preparing for the worst, okay, and hoping for the best. All right, because you're going to be fine. I've weathered the storm, and there's more storms to come. I know that, and I'll weather those because I'm prepared. Fernando's weathered a lot too. I've seen him pay a lot of chargebacks this year. Thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. He's still alive.
Yep.
You know, and he's not going anywhere. You know, if anything, he's progressing. So you know, whoever was watching this today in the company, keep this in mind and put this on your goals and put this in your plan and start planning for a whole decade instead of just 1 year or 2 years. All right, plan for 10. All right, and you'll see yourself after that 10 years. Wow, shoot, I'm planning for another 20, and you're going to see within a 30-year span, you've accomplished a lot. You will accomplish more in 10 years than most people will accomplish in a whole lifetime. Okay, there's people that live up to 89 years old. You will accomplish more in 10 years than those people, those 89-year-olds, accomplished their whole life because they never planned for a decade. They never pushed themselves for 10 years. So push yourself, you guys, for 10 years, 5 years. Starts with every day. Push yourself every day. And I guarantee you, all those days will add up, and those 10 years will go by, and you will accomplish more in 10 years than most people would in a whole lifetime. Have a great day, and I'll do the manager call tomorrow because this again, the meeting went a little long. How many minutes now? I'll be
20.
Yeah, 20. So it went pretty long. But anyways, I think there's a great message out there. Listen to the videos every day and subscribe to it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.